Alright, here we go. It's Monday, May 11th, 2026. Here we go. We're going to look at the markets, guys. We are going to look at them. Here's the heat map. We got Nvidia up 2.53% today. Google down 2.04% today. Microsoft down 1.37%. This is a stock market heat map of the S&P 500. Walmart is down 2.59%. Amazon is down 0.6%. Eli Lilly is up 2.51%. ExxonMobil is up 2.94%. Chevron is up 1.46%. What is that? Applied Materials is up 2.8%. Look at this. Micron is up 7.54%. What is that? Qualcomm is up 8.8%, 8.09%, sorry. STX. Okay, so the tech is moving quite considerably. Electronic technologies are moving. And net is down 3.7%. It's in the electronic technology space. Arista Networks down 3.78%. Dell is down 5.5%. Procter & Gamble is down 2.93%. Whoa, we got a real mixed bag here. We've got a real mixed bag here. My God. GE Vernova is up 4.03%. Man. WDC, Western Digital Corporation, is up 8.5%. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff, guys. We will sit here and read off my watch list real quick. This is kind of more general stuff. Not so much individual stocks, but more of an overall look at the market itself. The Dow Jones is sitting at, sorry. Let's expand it a little, make it a little bigger. The Dow Jones is sitting at 49,651.46. It's up 0.09% today. The S&P 500 is at 7,419.61. It's up 0.28% today. The NASDAQ is at 26,307.33. It is up 0.23% today. The Qs are at $713.49. They're up 0.35% today. Let's go gold. Gold is at $4,727.90. It's down 0.06% today. Silver is at $85.79. It is up 6.09% today. We've got Bitcoin at 81,588.05. It's down 0.66% today. Crude oil is at $81.64. It's up 2.86% today. And the VIX is at 18.10. It's up 5.29% today. Let's go. So that's just a fun look at the overall markets. Crude oil. Probably about the most important thing in the market right now. Crude oil is sitting at $81.64. It's up Nope. No, it's not. Crude oil is at $81.64. It's up 2.85% today. Over the past 5 days, it's up 1.03%. Over the past month, it's down 12.18%. Over the past 6 months, it's up 33.83%. Year to date, it is up 42.15%. Over the past year, it's up 32.59%. Over the past 5 years, it's up 24.83%. On a maximum chart, this goes back to January 27th, 2012. It is down 18.05%. That's crude oil. Fascinating. So, Brent crude is at $104.56. Over the past 5 days, it's down 2.76%. Over the past month, it is up 5.23%. Over the past 6 months, it's up 60.47%. Year to date, it's up 71.83%. On a 1-year chart, it is up 60.96%. 5-year chart, it's up 56.93%. And on a maximum chart, this goes back to January 26, 2012. It's down 5.14%. That's Brent crude. Brent crude oil last day financial futures. I'm not really sure if that means anything different. I don't think it does. Oh, I gotta freaking sneeze. Feel it coming. Oh, God. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm allergic, boy. Alright. So Henry Hub natural gas is at $3.13 right now. Over the past 5 days, it is up 2.39%. Over the past month, it's up 18.9%. Over the past 6 months, it's down 34.31%. If you guys remember when I very first started this channel, I did a video on the snowpocalypse. A big snow that we had over the winter. I believe it was in like early January maybe. And I covered some stuff on Henry Hub natural gas and some different stocks that would, benefit from that big increase in heating. Stuff like that. Just something fun to think about. Next year I'll do the same thing. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Henry Hub natural gas. So we're at $3.13. It's down 34.26% on the last 6 months. On the last year, it's down 0.03%. Over the last year, it's down 21.38%. Over the last 5 years, it's up 3.61%. Right here. I believe it was this. January 30th, 2026 was about the time the snowpocalypse. On a maximum chart, Henry Hub natural gas since March 23rd, 2012 is up 13.37%. Well, what do you know about that? Now, silver. Let's look at silver's chart. I'll probably make a short on silver here. People usually like those. I'm in it for the money, guys. I really, we're in the middle of this video here. Some of my goals for this channel, I want to make a lot of money. That's my goal. I'm not going to be shy about it. This is a thing that I want to do to make a whole bunch of money and use that money to put into stocks and live my life. Yeah. I took a few weeks off to kind of get my mind right and see if this is something I want to keep doing, and it is. But I'll have to take it a little bit less at like a blast forward approach like I was, and just do it as I can, I have a real life. I'm a real human. I have shit going on a lot of the time. But if I can get a video out every week or so, I'll be doing alright, What are we up to, like 13 subscribers or some shit? I mean, we're doing it, you know. We're doing it one step at a time. And we're going to make a short out of silver here today. So we've got silver sitting at $86.14. It's up 6.53% today. Over the past 5 days, it's up 15.82%. Over the past month, it is up 13.84%. Over the past 6 months, it's up 69.81%. Year to date, it is up 22.04%. On a 1 year chart, it's up 164.13%. On a 5 year chart, it's up 214.76%. And on a maximum chart, this goes back to January 27th, 2012, it is up 154.96%, but we all know that silver's been used as a currency for thousands of years. So, pretty cool. Actually, I don't believe that. Let's ask our friend over here, Gemini. How long has silver been used as a currency? I would say 1,000 years. Look at that. Silver has been used as a medium of exchange for approximately 5,000 years, predating the invention of minted coins by over 2 millennia. Its history as a currency is typically divided into two distinct eras: weight-based bullion and standardized coinage. Pre-coinage, the weight-based era, 3000 BCE to 600 BCE. Before people stamped metal into circles, silver was traded as hack silver, broken pieces of jewelry, ingots, or coils that were weighed on scales at the point of sale. Mesopotamia, 3100 BCE. The Sumerians were among the first to record the use of silver as a standard of value. By 2500 BCE, the shekel, originally a unit of weight for barley, became a standardized weight of silver used to pay for everything from timber to slaves. Ancient Levant, 1700 BCE. Archaeological hoards in regions like Canaan show that silver was the dominant currency long before coins arrived, used consistently for international trade and legal fines. Egypt. While gold was plentiful, silver was so rare in early Egypt that it was sometimes valued at twice the price of gold. My God. The era of minted coinage, 600 BCE to 1971 CE. Right now. The transition to coins made trade faster because it eliminated the need to weigh and test the metal's purity for every transaction. Lydia, 600 BCE. Located in modern-day Turkey, the Kingdom of Lydia is credited with minting the first coins. They were made of electrum, a natural alloy of silver and gold. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Ancient Greece and Rome. The Athenian tetradrachm, the owl, and the Roman denarius became the first world currencies accepted across 3 continents. Spanish pieces of 8, 1500s to 1800s. After this discovery of massive silver mines in the Americas, like Potosi, the Spanish dollar became the most widely used currency in history, serving as the basis for the original US dollar. Wow. The shift to fiat. 1870s to 1971, silver's role as a primary currency began to decline in the 19th century as many nations moved to the gold standard. United States. The U.S. effectively stopped minting silver coins for general circulation in 1964, switching to copper nickel-clad coins, and the world's last major ties to precious metal-backed currency ended in 1971. Then you've got a little graphic here. The shekel was from Mesopotamia, first documented weight-based standard. The tetradrachm was from Greece, the international standard of the Mediterranean. The denarius, Rome, the financial backbone of the Roman Empire. The Dirham Islamic Caliphate spread silver currency through the Silk Road. The Taler, 1518 CE, Bohemia and Europe. The linguistic origin of the word dollar. Pieces of 8 from 1545 CE, Spanish Empire, the world's first true global currency. Wow. That's pretty fun stuff. Like and subscribe. Let's go back to the heat map. Nothing too crazy is changing right now. God, get the ads out of my face, dude. IBM's down 2.85%. Netflix down 2.41%. This is technology services. Technology services mostly down. Mostly down. Let's do this. Let's look at some of the poly markets. Will Trump speak to Elon Musk in May? We got an 85% chance. Here we go with this. Confirmed case of hentai in US by May 15th. 75% chance, they say. My God. That don't sound too good. Who will Sean Strickland fight next? Imavov or Dracus Duplessis? Yo, I don't know if nobody's watching this video, so I'm talking to myself. But Sean Strickland went in the freaking UFC belt over Kamzat. USA, baby. Let's go. Dude, I was so hyped. I'm still hyped. That's why I'm in here recording right now. I'm smiling, bro. Y'all have no idea. These are kind of fun. What will be said on the next podcast? What will be said on the next Joe Rogan podcast? Left or table? The left or the table? I'd say 90% chance. That's pretty accurate. Let's look at the straight. Drink out the backside of my can. That ain't gonna work. The Strait of Hormuz traffic returns to normal by July 31st. 52% chance. No dice. Strait of Hormuz traffic returns to normal by December 31st. 78% chance. Have my doubts. Iran agrees to unrestricted shipping. Trump renames the Strait of Hormuz the Strait of Trump by May 31st. No, but not by May 31st. This guy Trump's a freaking goofball. You know, I guess just to be clear, I'm not like a left or right leaning guy. I'm here to make money. I don't give a fuck about that shit. At one time, I was way left leaning. Now I'm probably more right leaning than I've ever been, and it's not very far. You know, I'm like, I honestly, the last several years, I've like not thought about it. I've tried to like take a more entertained by it stance than involved in it stance, and that's done me well. Nothing too crazy. Nothing really. Oh, actually, hold on. Where's the chart? Well, the U.S. confirmed that aliens exist by May 31st, June 30th, September 30th, December 31st. These are already resolved as no. They're trying to make us think they exist, if nothing else. Fucking crazy. Will Harvey Weinstein get no prison time? Fascinating stuff. All right. Let's check out cryptocurrencies. All right, so trending on CoinMarketCap here, we've got Bitcoin sitting at $81,962.59. Over the past hour, it's up 30.39%, and over the past 24 hours, it's up 0.71%. Very cool. Build on is the second highest trending one on CoinMarketCap here, and it is sitting at 60 cents, 0.889, if that makes any sense to you. So it's like damn near 61 cents. Over the past hour, it's up 4.15%, and over the past 24 hours, it's up 53.84%. That's pretty fun. Ethereum is number 3 trending here. It's sitting at 2,339.18 cents. $2,339.15 now. It's moving as we speak. Over the past hour, it's up 0.34%, and over the past 24 hours, it is down 0.98%. Osmosis here is the 4th trending. It is sitting at 8 cents, 8.481 cents, so about 8.5 cents. So over the past hour, it is down 4.82%, and over the past 24 hours, it's up 70.45%. Yo, let's freaking go. Solana would be number 5, and it's at $97.81. It is up 0.17% in the past hour, and over the past 24 hours, it's up 2%. So nothing really I can speak to right now on that note, but I think if we go back to the Dow Jones is at 49,717.18. It's up 0.22% today. Over the past 5 days, it's down 0.07%. Over the past month, it's up 3.11%. Over the past 6 months, it is up 3.72%. Year to date, it is up 3.43%. Over the past year, it's up 17.21%. Over the past 5 years, it's up 44.58%. And on a maximum chart, this goes back to May 9th, 1986. It's up 2,678.02%. That's the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Alright, now let's read an article. Usually if I just click on like one of the indexes, there will be an article that kind of has to do with the overall market. Yeah, this is 2 hours ago. This will be probably pretty good. If they'll let me read it, that's the problem. I guess one of these days I'll have to send in my email to all these freaking things, but not today. Not today, you know? So I don't think it says name of the author here. Usually I try to shout them out. Stock market today. Rigetti's Q1 earnings seen as test for quantum computing growth. May 11th, 2026, 11:23 a.m. Eastern, I don't know what that is, EDT. Rigetti Computing, RGTI, prepares to report Q1 2026 results with investors eyeing revenue gains and commercial traction over near-term profits. The company advanced its superconducting quantum systems, launching the 84-qubit Anka 3 and the modular 108-qubit Cepheus. with notable progress in gate fidelity, a crucial computing accuracy metric. Analysts expect revenue of $3.25 million, rebounding from a soft quarter. Management's updates on demand from government and enterprise clients and cloud services usage will be pivotal. Cash reserves support further R&D and scaling. Peers D-Wave Quantum and quantum computing are also expanding. Commercialization, marketing, growing. Industry shifts from research to practical applications. I don't think that was even the fucking article we're supposed to be reading. That's okay. Dow Jones live update. Blue chip index turns higher as oil spikes test stock market rally. New York, May 11th, 2026. The Dow Jones Industrial Average nudged upward as late morning trading rolled on. S&P 500 and NASDAQ held on to gains, trading in the green after last week's record finishes. Oil's surge yanks Tuesday's consumer inflation report right back into focus. This is by Khadija Saeed. Khadija. Okay. The Dow Jones Industrial Average edged up by 85.76 points or 0.17% to 49,694.92 late Monday morning, shrugging off another uptick in oil prices. The S&P 500 was up 0.23% at 7,416. NASDAQ Composite tacked on 0.12%, landing at 26,277.35. LSEG figures showed via Reuters. It's a tough spot for Wall Street as a record rally faces fresh tests on one side, robust corporate earnings on the other, a spike in anxiety over U.S.-Iran tensions. Crude jumped nearly 3% early Monday, according to Reuters, after President Donald Trump turned down Iran's answer to a U.S. peace offer, fueling concern that Strait of Hormuz shipping lanes might remain frozen. The Dow barely budged, trailing behind the sharper climbs seen in the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, but managed to hold close to where it finished last week. Both the S&P 500 and NASDAQ wrapped up Friday at record highs, driven by AI-centric names and an unexpectedly robust April jobs readout. The Dow, for its part, inched up 0.02% on the day, good enough for a second weekly advance in a row. The worry list is long, but the economy keeps proving the bears wrong, Robert Edwards, chief investment officer at Edwards Asset Management, told Reuters. Solid revenue and earnings growth have put big tech back at the front, he said, pointing to their renewed leadership. Energy names stood out. Brent crude pushed up 2.63% to 103.95. The U.S. 10-year Treasury yield also climbed, reaching 4.386%, a shift that tends to raise borrowing costs across the board and tighten financial conditions. The Dow tracks 30 major U.S. blue chips, weighted by price, so pricier stocks move the needle more than the cheaper ones. Its trajectory doesn't match the S&P 500 or NASDAQ, both of which have ridden the surge in mega-cap tech and semiconductor names. Individual names reflected the broader divergence. Intel climbed, Reuters said, extending Friday's gains after word of an early-stage chip supply pact with Apple. Qualcomm notched a record high. On the flip side, airlines like Southwest, Delta, Alaska Air, and United slumped, squeezed by rising fuel expenses cutting into margins. Inflation is up next. The Consumer Price Index lands Tuesday, and economists in a Reuters poll see a 0.6% climb for April core CPI. Core CPI, excluding those unpredictable energy prices, could have a bigger impact on what traders expect from the Federal Reserve on rates. Still, there's a chance oil pushes prices up beyond what markets are betting on. If core CPI is significantly higher, I think that's going to be very problematic, Christina Hooper, chief market strategist at Man Group, told Reuters. The Dow isn't driving the action right now. It's just holding on. Broader moves hinge on earnings updates, the appetite for AI, and the question of oil sticking at levels that could muddy things for the Fed. And that's by Khadija Saeed. So, yeah. It's 2 p.m., guys. We're going to call it right there. That's quite enough. It's been real. It's been fun. And hopefully, we'll see you again. It's your cousin Dustin. Let's go.